Oh, Finland. You know, we just did this one a while back, and I was watching this and I had to take a double take because it really felt like it was the same, but it's because this map really does almost play out the same every time. Team 2, of course, going straight for the B point. Team 1, they're spreading out, going to Overwatch and cover the C point and do some shenanigans through there. You know, the spattering of people going to the A point. There is the CB4 block. You got a guy overwatching there. I never really knew that there was a good sniper position there, but I'm gonna have to definitely check that out. But, you know, as we've seen before, the E4 block right there, that hill, also the E5 down in the bottom corner, that seems to be a good one that people like to use. But as we'd expect, there's, you know, a lot of sniping going on at 9.0. And we'll note somebody was actually over in the E8 block up on that hill. I looked over there a number of times, but I never saw him, so I'm not sure what he was up to. There was a striker maybe that was the striker. I don't know. There was a striker early on that was up in the hills in the very bottom in the G6-7 block who was trying to do some sniping. So maybe that was him and he moved on. I'll have to go back and look. But the battle as a whole plays out as you would expect. Team 2, like I said, going to try to take and control the B point and then move from there, which is fine. Team 1, however, they were kind of spread out, but they were doing some of the right things. And of course, aircraft did come in and were doing some stuff, but it didn't hold the power that they were hoping for. Now, helicopters, I just noticed those are coming in. They're gonna try to do some shenanigans. They ended up getting shot out of the sky. I think they do end up killing one of these guys up on the hill. But as a whole, I think the problem that Team 2 faced here is that they spread out and they weren't working together. And, you know, you can try and go be that hero like the guy that's heading towards the C point. He does end up starting to take it. He does actually end up engaging the one in front of him and he kills him, but then the tank from Team 1 that's in red, which is me, ends up killing the guy off the C point and he ends up failing. Now, if I wasn't there, he totally could have been the hero, and that might have been the tipping point because he could have gone from the C point to the B hill, the CB hill, and then continued to shoot at our team in the D4-5 block. He wasn't anticipating conflict from the hill, which in this map, on those hills above or below the C point, you have to be ready for a sniper shot. You have to be ready for contact. It's a given. If you don't, you're gonna die. The other thing was that he wasn't taking cover. He should have been behind a building, and he didn't take advantage of that too. So he made multiple mistakes, but we'll move on. Now at this stage, we can see 100% Team 2 is done. We've taken the A point, we've taken the B point, and we're pushing. And the only thing that's left to be done is to pick up the scraps. Now, they totally can come in here and push back, but this late of a push like this, it's just not gonna happen. Now, if this was, you know, first thing in the map, like if they had gotten caught up or stuck and then, you know, it's a minute into the battle and we're already pushed up to here and we tried to spawn camp that early, it usually doesn't pan out. What ends up happening is that those that push for the spawn camp get wiped out, they get disgruntled, they leave, then the aggressed team will then push forward and then continue to win the battle. That's what I've seen in my playtime, is that if people go for that early spawn camp, unless it's on a conquest map, it will end up badly for that team. Now these rocks that they have here are pretty good for trying to defend. You can move around them pretty well as long as the enemy team doesn't know the rocks as well. From this point forward, I'm gonna go ahead and just list some good sniping spots that you can set at from both sides. Like I said, that guy up in the C4 block, I'm definitely gonna have to check that spot out, but I hope you guys are enjoying these. The Finland map, I just wanna do more on because this is such a fun map, but it's so complicated. It's got so much depth, so many different routes. It just blows my mind. Every time I play it, I feel like it's a different map.